Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well. I hope everyone will have a wonderful Shabbos. As always, this week's Erev Shabbos videos of our Torah is a merit for the hostages that remain in Gaza, day 630 of their captivity, davening for their well-being and protection, for their speedy release and rescue, as we daven for all the Chayalim who are fighting, their families, healing to those who are injured, and all of Israel. This week was a very significant week. We witnessed many incredible, historic, some would say miraculous events. We did suffer losses, people killed and injured, and destruction from the Iranian missile attacks, as well as a tragic bombing that killed 7 soldiers in Gaza. But we also witnessed, rejoiced in the accomplishments of Israel, of the Israeli Air Force, of the Israeli intelligence agencies, of the weakening, if not defeat and neutralizing of an arch enemy of Israel, Iran, America joining in the effort. And we celebrated these incredible events, and many, and I would agree, would call them miracles. And it is the concept of miracles that I would like to briefly discuss in the context of this week's Parsha. Parshas Korach, of course, Korach and his group of followers and others rebel against Moshe. And ultimately, Moshe and Aaron themselves are not able to put down the rebellion, and they must call in God, so to speak, to perform miracles to show that Moshe and Aaron are the true and correct and the ones chosen by God to be the leaders of Israel. And so Moshe, in front of everyone, says, Hashem, if you will create something new that has never yet existed before, to be the demise of Korach and his followers, that will be proof that I am the true leader, and if they die a natural death, then I am wrong. And suddenly the earth opens up and swallows Korach and some of his followers. Incredible miracle that the people witnessed with their own eyes, and yet it doesn't seem to have calmed them or ended the rebellion. And so the next miracle, Moshe had previously told them there are 250 leaders to each take a fire pan with incense and to see who God would chose. And a fire comes down from heaven and accepts Aharon's offering and destroys the offerings and kills all of those who offered other incense offerings opposed to Aaron. They are destroyed, they're killed in a miraculous fire. And still the people do not accept the Moshe and Aaron, the leaders. They still have a crisis of faith. They are still in a state of rebellion. So then God strikes them with a plague. And Moshe instructs Aaron to take that incense and to go to the people and to offer it and provide divine protection against the plague, which he does. There is the plague. Aaron saves the people. Again, a miracle. And still, the people are not calm. They still are in a crisis of faith and rebellion against Moshe. And so then there's one final miracle. Moshe tells each tribe to take a staff to represent that tribe, to place it in the Mishkan. They wait until the next day, and again they see that the staff of Aaron, the tribe of Levi, has been chosen. It has miraculously bloomed. There are flowers, there are buds, there are actual almonds growing from this staff. And this miracle, for whatever reason, not our focus now, does seem to have touched and affected the people. Vayotze Moshe as kol hamatos milifnei Hashem el bnei Yisrael. Moshe brings out to display all of the different staffs. Vayiru vayichu ish mateu. And the leader of each tribe takes his staff. They see the message. They understand. They do still continue to complain to Moshe, but they no longer rebel. And they no longer have a crisis of faith in either Hashem or Moshe. The first three miracles, for whatever reason, they saw them. They witnessed them with their own eyes, but it didn't touch them. They didn't internalize it. They didn't understand the message it was meant to tell them. But this miracle did. This miracle strengthened their Emuna and shored up their loyalty to Moshe and to the Torah. And so immediately after this, Hashem instructs Moshe, V'yomer Hashem Moshe, Hashev es matei Aharon lifnei haidus, lemishmeres los b'nei Mary. Take this staff, put it in the Mishkan, the tabernacle, next to the Aaron, next to the Holy Ark, to be preserved forever, to be a reminder and memorial for all those who begin to have doubts of Hashem, the Torah, Moshe, to see it, to remember these events, and thus shore up their faith and their loyalty, their emuna, and their bitachon. What do we see? What are fundamental lessons we see from this entire story? One is that it is possible to witness a miracle and to just keep going, that it doesn't affect you. You don't pay attention, you rationalize it. It just only touches the surface of you and doesn't touch your soul. And secondly, it is possible to witness a miracle and to be touched by it, to be inspired by it, for it to touch you deeply inside of your soul, but that effect can run out. And it's necessary to do things to make that miraculous effect on your faith permanent, sometimes with an actual physical memorial, as Hashem instructed Moshe regarding our own staff. We witnessed miracles this week, and one, we should make sure that they don't uh, leave us unaffected. Now that it's happened, it seems like, oh, of course, it's obvious. Of course, this happened. It's not obvious. A few weeks ago, months and years ago, would have been seen as incredible, unbelievable. There's no way that Israel could attack Iran in such a way and be so successful and suffer such little loss. And there's no way that the United States would join them in the effort. And there's no way that all this would take place without a greater war being ignited, including and drawing in many other countries. But that is not what happened. It was miraculous, and we should make sure to appreciate it, to, of course, thank Hashem for it, but just realize the miraculous nature of it, that it should strengthen our emuna, our trust in Hashem, that despite everything, Hashem will never abandon the Jewish people. Hashem is always watching over the Jewish people, and he will always protect the Jewish people and their homeland, Israel. And secondly, if we have these feelings now, we should do whatever is possible to hold on to them. Maybe it actually is keeping a physical memento or memorial, a front page of a newspaper that we could pick up weeks from now, months from now, a year from now, and look at it, and will remind us of the feelings of Emuna that we had at the moment, the feelings of thanksgiving towards Hashem. And in general, when we have such moments of inspiration, whether they're personal due to a life event or life experience, simcha in the family, or a major historical event for the Jewish people, for Israel, we should use those opportunities to strengthen our emuna and to somehow try to hold on to them, to have physical mementos of emuna in our house where we live, objects that actually will remind us of great events, that will stir within us uh, inspiration and connection to Hashem, to be an oath, to be a sign for us. The Jewish people took the staff of Aaron as their sign to be housed in the Mishkan. We should have for ourselves signs, memorials, zikarons, mishmeres in our house, in our hearts, to make sure that our emuna is as strong as it is now. It should be as strong always, and only get stronger. We thank Hashem for the miracles of this past week. May we continue to hear Surot Tovot, good tidings, news of success and salvation for Israel and the entire Jewish people. Good Shabbos, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.